Today we'll be going over how to import external data into SQL. Don't forget to hit the like button in order to help others find this tutorial. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Please subscribe to my channel and activate the notification button so I can let you know whenever I post a new video or a live stream. Let's start then. Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. As we saw in our previous video, how to export data from SQL to a file. Now or today we will see the opposite, how to import an external data into our SQL server. So let's see all the methods that we can use here. So today I have this text file. Let me open it so you can see it has data in it. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 columns within the file. Let me close it. Now let me go back to SQL Server Management Studio. The way to import that file through the Management Studio is you need to highlight the database in which you want to import that file and right click it. For example, in this case, I'm going to use the training database. I will right click it, click tasks, then import flat file, since it's a text file. Then I'll go next. And over here it's going to ask me to put the path where that file is. So this is the file actually. It's going to be under my secondary hard drive, my documents, training, SQL, T-SQL, tutorial 15. So I'll highlight it. Over here, the GUI will ask me if it will actually automatically generate a name for the table, which will reflect the same name as the file you are importing. So if you want to change that, feel free to change it. If not, just leave it as is. And automatically, it will default you to the schema DBO. Now you go next. I'm using the SQL Management Studio 2019. So it looks like they did a lot of improvement actually on this version. As in previous versions, whenever you import a text file, you have to specify the delimiter, if it's a tab, comma, tilde, or something like that. But apparently on the 2019, it automatically detected the delimiter, and it did actually specify the columns and found the columns that we need actually. So you go next. Over here in the screen, I don't need to change anything. Go next, then finish. So as you can see, the operation complete and the result is success, meaning that we imported our file already to our SQL server. Now let's verify. I'm going to close this screen. Now I'm going to expand tables. And here is our file, or now it's a table. Now I'm going to right click it, select top, whatever rows, just to see if we have data. And as you can see here, we have our data. All the 50 rows got imported into SQL. So this is method number 1. The second method to import data into our SQL server is going to be through a query, a SQL query, or through the bulk insert statement. In order to be able to run the bulk insert, you need to either have an admin rights or ask your admin to actually run these two commands: spconfig show advanced options, comma 1. semicolon, reconfigure, run this one first, then run the second command, spconfig ad hoc distributed queries 1 reconfigure. This or these two actually queries will allow you or give you access to so you can be able to execute or run the bulk insert command. Now, for our bulk insert, the examples that we will be using is we will need to create a destination table first, that is blank. Then we will use our bulk insert, so we can import our data from our text file into our new table that we just created. Sorry. Now let's see here. Okay, so I don't have any tables, as you can see, within this database training. Now I'm going to create a new table in there. I'll call the table import test. And I need to set my 4 columns. So I have employee ID. I'll set that as an integer. We have first name. I'll give that varchar 100, for example. And I'll set the last name. I'll give that a varchar 100 as well. And my last column will be the email address. And I'll give that 250. And I'll close my parentheses. And of course I misspelled training. Alrighty, now as you can see, we don't have any table here. I'm going to run this statement so I can create the table, and I will refresh my tables, and now you can see that the import test table has been created. Now let's start building our bulk insert query so I can show you how we can import the data from that Excel or that text file into this table. So the first thing we do, you write bulk insert and you specify your destination table. Where do you want to insert that data into? Then now this in the second row, we will need to specify the source where that file is located at. So that file is located under my S drive, my documents, training, SQL, I-SQL, tutorial 15, I think, and the file name will be employee underscore info.txt. Then I close my single quote. Now let me open the path where the file is located at, and just so I can match it here. So as you can see, we have S my documents, training, SQL, T-SQL, tutorial 15. So pretty much I think I misspelled something. So just so I can avoid any issues here, I'm going to copy and paste it. Good, I think I misspelled either training or document, one of the two. Alrighty, now the next thing that we will do is we need to specify what type of delimiter that file has. So the way to do that is specify field terminator equal first row equal to. So I'm going to open that file again, and just so I can see the delimiter is actually a tilde, so I'm gonna copy it and paste it here. And first row is set to 2, meaning that I'm going to start from row. This is row 1. I'm going to start from row 2 down. Why? Because row 1 has just the column headers, and I already put the column headers in the table when I created it. Okay, now let's run this. Or hold on, before we run it, let's see first if we have any data in that table. As you can see, the table is there, but it's blank. There is nothing in it. Now, let me close this file just in case the fact of having it open will interrupt the import. Let's run this query, and as you can see, it says 50 rows affected, meaning that we just imported 50 rows to our blank table. That table is not blank anymore. Let's execute our query for select star from that table just to see if we really imported that data or no. And as you can see, yes, we have our data. This was method number 2 of how to import data into your SQL Server. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.